Well, hello everybody. Good day and welcome to the Little Farmer's Farm with me, Guru Mafinda, aka Tony. Right. On today's episode, we're going to be planting onions. Onions that we started 6 weeks ago, actually, from sets. I'll show you those in a minute. I'm going to get the rest of the, or rather, I'm going to rescue the rest of the beetroot as well. So that's what we're up to today. I'll show you. Right, so these are our onions. Our onion sets, and as you can see, they've all sprouted through quite nicely. These have been outside for 2 weeks now. They were, first of all, started their lives inside that polytunnel there. The trampoline frame polytunnel, but they need to get in the ground now. So I've selected these 2 beds for my onions. So I'm going to have to prep the beds first, get rid of all these weeds, and then we'll start on these bad boys. That's our weed wagon, a 2-wheeled barrow. We're going to be transporting the weeds. I've got plenty of weeds, look. If there was a price for weed growing, I'd win it. I'd win it every year. But let's get cracking. And there we are, boys and girls, weeded and prepped. They've had a bit of concentrated farmyard manure put into them. That's 6X stuff. Only a couple of handfuls on each bed and then worked in. So I worked that in with the hoe, and then that particular hoe there. And then I brushed them because I'm a lunatic. I brushed my beds to get them all flat again. That's what we do to prep them up. All I've got to do now is plant out my onions. And so I'll catch you in a minute. Okay, so I've made a start there. Just using these 2 fingers, make the impression into the soil. Like I say, it's been worked through that, tilled if you like on the top of it and made neat. And I'm just putting them in now. All I do is just pull them out, give the bottom of your tray a little squeeze, your cells a little squeeze, and then they'll pull out easily enough, and then straight into the impressions or the holes that you've made in the ground, and gently firm them round and tap them in. I tend to bury them up to the shoulder for these overwintering onions. The roots will push up a little bit and the rain will wash down over the coming seasons, so the onion will be sat on top. Some people bury them, some people mulch them up, but we didn't have any problems last year doing it exactly the same way. We got some good onions last year. So we're doing the same again this year. Hopefully it won't be too vicious of a winter, but we'll see how we get on. These are the Senshu, which are Japanese overwintering onions. So they're actually built for the job, these lot. And if it keeps up the way the weather is currently keeping up, thanks to rises in global temperature, boys and girls, then it shouldn't be too bad this winter. But you never know. You never know. You sometimes get like a mild autumn and then a particularly bad winter early on in the new year, sort of through back end of January into February and March. So you never know. I'm leaving the other bed clear, by the way, for the garlic. The garlic's going to be going in tomorrow probably. So we're just going to be putting the garlic, burying that sort of a thumb's depth down, or twice as deep as the clove of garlic is. But I'll show you that tomorrow. Yeah, we'll crack on. See you in a bit to get them all in. And there we go. They're all planted in now, boys and girls. 81 altogether. We had 3 duds. We had 3 duds out of the 712 onion trays or cells, which I've just stored up in the tiki tunnel. But there they are, like relatively neat soldiers on parade. I don't measure them out, me. I just go like that with me. I go like that, like this, all the way along, and that comes to 12, basically 12 in a row. You can see there's 6 rows in that one. Now, because we had 3 duds, I've got 9 in there, so I've had to space them a little bit differently. But yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, out of those 81, we'll get at least 60 grow into full fruition onions. Last year we did dead well. There was only about 5 that didn't make it. So that would bring us to, what would that bring us to, 75? But yeah, we'll bank on about 60. Fingers crossed. Okay. Thanks for tuning in. I hope to do some more this next week. But the nights are drawing in now. It's getting dark. So by the time I finish work, I haven't got the time. It's too dark. Pointless. The clocks went back, which means it is a bit brighter in the mornings now, but at night time, come 4 o'clock, as you can probably tell now, it's getting pretty dark. It's around about 4 in the evening, 4 p.m. here in God's country of Wigan. So yeah, I'm going to take those beetroot. There they are. And that's me done. If I don't see you through the week, I'll see you through the window. This has been good and Finny. You've been beautiful, fantastic and fragrant if you're a lady. You've been forthright, masculine and virile if you're a gentleman. And if you've been something in between, you've been something in between. Keep growing with your heads down. Tatty bye. Take care. Ta-da.